Today we're taking an early look at Hispano Modding's Balers with Windrower pack. This pack includes 7 different balers, all of which are available with a massive windrow on the front. However, they are all customizable. You've got a 10.3 meter version, a 12.0 meter version, 16, and 20. Yes, all the way up to 20 meters. You've got all of your standard stuff that the base game would have, like standard twine and net wrap. You've also got some added extra working lights on here, and there's even color options too. Now, this is a square baler pack. This is not a round baler pack, although Hispano Modding did do a round baler pack version as well in Farms of 22, so hey, maybe we'll see it. Included, we have the Massey Ferguson 1840, K-branded SW1290 ID, Kloss Quadrant 5300 FC, Massey Ferguson 2370 Ultra HD, the Fenton version of that, the Squadra 1290 UD, Krone Big Pack 1290 HDP, and even a version of that one with the Collect at the back. Awesome. We got a couple different fields we're going to do some testing with. We've got a field that we use the smaller Case IH header on. We've also got another field that we use the larger MacDon case header, the 15.2, and we've got a grass field over here that was done with a 10 meter mower. We're also going to try some contracts as well, as I've been told that they don't actually work with contracts because, well, contracts don't like using other stuff on them, so we'll see. How about we start with the Bale Collect version? So this is the Krone Big Pack with the Bale Collect, and we've got a 16 meter working width on here. Now, you don't need 16 when you've got only a working width of 10 meters. So this is going to be a bit overkill, if I'm honest. Let's go in here. Let's go to our steering assist. It says working width is 10 meters. It's not. So we will enter this manually. 16 meters in there. One headland's probably more than enough. And then working direction automatic. Now, it's not going to line up the way you want it to, if I'm honest. You're going to have to do some serious offsets here, and I just don't have that time. Apparently, I do have the time. Just take the working width of the mower and double it. This is 20 meters. I think this is going to work great. So let's turn it on. I've got it on 180 centimeter square bales, and that is about it. There's really nothing else to do here, so let's get to it. Hey! Yeah! So we are picking up from both sides here. It is making bales as quick as it possibly can. I think we've already made 3 or 4 of them. It should kick out right to the end. Yep, there we go. And then a little bit more. There it goes. And one more. And it is going to put that right smack dab in the middle and should drop all of them just like that. Making it nice and easy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And then right here, this sometimes can be a little bit tricky. Does the pickup go backwards? It does, which means you can pick up everything. So let's pick up the pace a little bit here, as I've been kind of taking my time. It did look like there were a few spots where it missed down the middle, but I'm not seeing any of that where we're at right now. It's just working, and it's doing it so much easier. Could you imagine running this? Now, there are machines like this in real life, so is this an unrealistic way in Farming Simulator? Maybe, but there are machines that do this in real life. So, hey, count me in for this. This is very cool. Usually with these types of mods, though, we'll say whenever you start to go a little bit fast, sometimes they skip a few things. I know these were prone to that in Farm Sim 22. However, they were modified to, well, work perfectly. Hispano Modding did a great job, and it's super exciting to see these coming back. I'm just sitting here comping, really. I am having the time of my life doing this right now. And if you think I'm not going to be utilizing these in a Let's Play, oh, think twice, baby. Think twice. We are going to be pulling this out. It's going to be great. Now, of course, we do have the version here that's dropping the 3 bales. You don't have to have that version if you don't want it. There is a version without. However, the Krone is the only one with this. Let's go with this field number next, field 82. I used a header that was 7.5 meters wide to do this, so a 10 meter should be good for this. And you know what? Let's do some baby bales with it. So this is the base 10.3 meter version. Works for me. Working lights, sure. Square bale twine, we'll go with it. And then we have some color options here. However, because we have the new color mods for Farming Simulator 25 on update 1.3, you could use whatever you want, doesn't matter. However, you do not have the color options for the body of this machine, so it's only going to be for the front. Again, the color option doesn't add colors where there were none. This requires 70 horsepower, so we'll grab a tractor with 70 horsepower. Go for the Zeta Proxima HS80 here. So this got 76 horsepower, so hopefully should be pretty good. I'm also going to go with a 450 kg front weight just to kind of keep things in check. Now, I'll tell you this, after driving this a little bit, well, the windrows do weigh a little bit, so please be careful driving this thing around. You're gonna run into something if you're not careful. All right, so with this one, we got baby bales, a bunch of them. Let's get this thing opened up and ready to go. There we go, 10 meters. That hopefully will be enough for this. Lower down, turn it on, and get to it. Now, of course, with baby bales, should start popping out pretty quickly, and yes, they are. As a matter of fact, I should definitely go in here and set a working width for this. So it thinks that it's 10. It's not. The header was 7.5. So what did I say? Double that? So that's 15. Look at that. It lines it up perfect. I don't know what the math is there. I didn't pay attention in geometry, but that's pretty cool. Hey, we are making baby bales like it's going out of style. Now, one thing to note as well is on consoles, because this is an all-platform mod, you are not going to be overriding the bale limit here. So if you're running into bale count limits, make sure you're using your bale storage, even though it's basically trying to steal your bales from you. You just be careful with it. Also, you probably saw right there that there was some straw that was piling up in front of the baler. However, it took care of it. It didn't have any issues whatsoever. So great job to Hispano modding for that, keeping this thing in check. And whatever's left, just yeah, going through. It did miss a little bit through there, didn't it? It's all right. Let's be honest. I'm probably putting a lot more through this baby baler than it needs to have. Nonetheless. Ooh, I think we're in the wrong gear. There we go. We're good now. We're good. I would also say that this width might be a little bit small. I would probably go for the 12 meter on here. Whatever your header is, double that, and then whatever's like right below that should be good. So, for example, I think the 12 meter would have been much better than the 10. You've got a swath that's dropping when you've got like a 12 point something meter, whatever. You don't need a 12 meter windrow for that. You need like a 15 or something like that. So again, it does look like the baby baler version might be having a little bit of trouble, although there was a bunch of straw going down. We're probably just overloading it. If I went a little bit slower, I guarantee things will be better. Lastly, we got a field with, was it 15.2? I think was the working with, so this is going to be a 20 for sure. For this test, we're going to be using the Massey 9S. We've got the big Massey 2370, and I have believe it's a 1500 AGCO weight. Yeah. Honestly, the weight's probably a little bit light for this, but it works a-okay, and baler is doing great. So then, is a 20 meter working width going to do it? I really hope so. So these are actually condensed, so whenever they lower down, they will continue to extend out, which is really, really cool to see in person. I can't wait for you guys to be using these. By the way, if you're on Farm Sim 22 still and you're like, man, I want that mod, it's been out for a while. So all you gotta do is jump into Farm Sim 22. There's like 3 or 4 different mod packs with the balers with windrows. There's also a front version of the windrow standalone, a rear version of the windrow standalone. You can put any baler behind it that you want. You get to go, homie. You know I got you. All right, so through here we got 220 centimeter bales confirmed. Let's turn it on and let's go. Oh yeah, and just a sneaky peek, double check here. We used 15.2, so that would be 30.4 meter working width, I think. Cool. Yeah, let's go no headlands. Well, one, I guess, huh? And lined it up perfectly. Look at that. Yeah, all right. So we are going a bit quick. I think the visuals of the straw are what's the problem here. Yeah, seems to be doing okay. 12 miles an hour might be a little bit fast. What happens if we slow this down? Let's slow this down to maybe like 7 or 8. Looks like the visuals are exactly the same, so there's no point to slow down with this one. It's working a-okay. Yeah, look at that, baby! Ha ha! Oh, that is just the coolest thing ever. I'm stuck on a tree. Wow. Do be mindful of your turning radius with this bad boy. All right, let's get in here. It does look like there's just way too much straw being coming in. I will talk to Hispano about possibly expanding the pickup back here because I mean, this is a very realistic scenario that players are going to be experiencing, and hey, got to test it all. So, what do you guys think? Not too bad, huh? So lastly, we're going to take a look at a baling contract. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have any baling contracts on my test map, so we have come into Riverbend Springs on a brand new save. Now, make sure whenever you're doing this, you're doing square bales, so press square bales. There are also round bale contracts as well. You don't want those, because these are not round balers. However, Hispano told me that these do not work with contracts, not even with the contract mission mod turned on. So I've got the contract mod turned on. We'll see what happens here. Usually these are 9 meter. I went with a 16 meter pickup on here. Probably 12 would be okay, but I went with that just in case. Because these are 9, we double it. We go up to 18, which is, I can't click it to save my life. There we go. One headland around. There it is. Hey, it lined up perfectly. Good job, good job, good job. We'll drop this down, turn it on. There we go. Don't have access to this land. So, they were right. They are not working with contracts. So then that's about it. What a cool mod. What a cool setup from Hispano Modding. I do want to thank it for sending this over to show you guys ahead of time before its release. It is FarmSim 25. It is for all platforms. And boy, oh boy, am I pumped. I hope you are as well. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like and subscribe if you do. Join the DjGoHam fam. Double check your notification bells and make sure that you go down in the description below and check out the link beside Hispano Modding to see what else they're up to. With all that being said, just have an awesome day. I'll catch you in the next one.